eating a cream egg. The Laura's checkered ones are fine, but they are just egg white. And you need like 2 of them to get something the size of a Cadbury wrong. So I've been eating them 2 at a time. Yeah, so I guess the hero went ahead and stopped you and sent you back here. You gotta forgive me, Count. I feel, yeah, I've never felt less chunky in my life. So our hero is really, yes, a force to be reckoned with. Anastasia, the prophecy will set and learn where the hero will go next. Bring him to his very knees bled. Yeah, I already sent Mimi to a site picked for that purpose. This pleases Count Black. Excellent work, Anastasia. I have granted Mimi powers twins enough to ensure that she'll obliterate this hero. guess you will be helpless against her. I depart. Or Count Black when this hero is no more. I hate Black. Yeah, I'll fire off a memo on that, but for now, we have another item on the agenda. Oh, Johnny, you got a sec. Yeah, so some minions in the Bowser organization are still resisting assimilation. So I'm heading out to scorch the resistance. And while I'm gone, I want you to stay here. Yeah, you just sit tight and think about your recent job performance, okay? Oh my god, this really takes me chin hairs. Lots and lots of mustache jokes in this game. Then, what? How did I end up napping here? Wait, did that nasty Count Black try to make me Bowser? And then Luigi. Luigi. Being Bowser. Anybody there? Oh no. You're the only one of the wedding party left standing, it looks like. So you finally look up Hot Princess. Oh, you guys. Note how she's taking an aggressive stance. Are you alright? Yeah, but who knows what happened. That was one crazy wedding. We can't even find his rudeness. You remember King Bowser. Oh, and that guy with the mustache, I think he had a green tux on or something. You remember Luigi, that's the guy. We don't know where he ended up either. Thing is, most of Minions got all brainwashed by that black guy's assistant. Yeah, everybody's half knew it. It's not safe here. We've got to clear this area now. Yeah, everybody's half nuts. It's not safe here. We've got to clear this area now. Private Koopa here will escort you, okay? You guys make a break for it. But what about you? What am I gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go help my men. King Bowser would have burned me to a crisp if I left him. Leave no Koopa behind. King Bowser would burn me to a crisp if I left him. Leave no Koopa behind. Good luck out there, princess. Hail, Bowser. Farewell. Now I feel this was intended as a fake out. Plus, in the previous two games, it always went Mario Peach Bowser sequence. Okay, lady, we've got to evac this zone. Let's roll. if you hit the plus or minus buttons. No menu pops up. You give up. There is no hope for escape. All hail the glorious Count. Do not resist, submit to his rule. You will love it. What is insubordination, Johnson? I am your captain. Drop him, give me 20. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have you to tell you that your orders mean nothing. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have you to tell you that your orders mean nothing. See, they've already sworn eternal allegiance to Count Black. Hey. And now you need to, so I'll just go ahead and pencil you in for a 10 o'clock brainwashing. You just messed with the wrong Koopa. I serve Bowser. You tell this Count. You just messed with the wrong Koopa. I serve Bowser. You tell this Count. Fire! Hail Blade. And then yeah, there. Isn't that better? So listen, there are still a few problem minions that haven't sworn allegiance. You be a lamb and round them up for me, Kay. Thanks. Yes, ma'am. Oh man, this is going downhill fast. Did you see that? They even broke the captain. Look, lady, if they find us, it is game over. We've got to clear this area, Stag. Well, just any good, let's turn around and keep looking. Oh, turn back me now. Your friend there had it right. This is your dead end. Who are you, anyway? Fine, cover lady. I'm trying to handle scum like this. Well, that didn't last at all. All hail Count Black. Well, Princess, you sure are lucky. I thought the wedding explosion finished you. Yeah, but this is the end of the road and your luck runs out right here. It's time you came on over and got with the program come and serve the count. Never. Yeah, they're great and all, but my hypno powers can say otherwise. Just sit tight a sec, okay? Cause I just got to brainwash you real quick. What? That wasn't on my schedule? Where'd she go? Well, that's really not a deal breaker. Our prophecy fulfillment plan is running smoothly. We have no need for her. Yeah, it doesn't matter where she runs since all worlds are about to fall. I remember that day well. The room was warm. The whole place was at peace. A gift. awake at last? Where am I? Is this a human's home? Flesh. Don't wiggle like that. I found you at the cliff face. You took quite a fall. You're a human, correct? I don't repulse you. I am of the tribe of darkness. Why would that matter? Anyone with a heart would not ignore an injured soul. That was the day our paths crossed. That was the day our tragedy was set in motion. First to Merlin's place. He returned so soon. It's only been like 4 hours. I can see from your faces that it went well indeed. Let's head back to my house so you can tell the details. Please step right in. So how was it, dear friends? Did you find a pure heart?
Yeah.
Oh, such pure brilliance, this is a true piece of the one true purity heart. Yes, we met Merlomina, she gave it to us. Well, what? Lady Merlumina, you were well met. She is an ancestor of mine. She was the one who wrote the Light Prognosticus to counteract the Dark One. Merlumina and those who followed her built this town. They are why we are here. I mean, Master Merlin. That'd be bad news. What is it? Get a hold of yourself, lad. Why see? Where? You see a girl fell out of the sky. What? A girl fell out of the sky. What in the world? I dunno. Just please, get on the elevator and come up there to see her. So it shall be. And you, Mario, come along. We may need your presence as well. Yeah, so I was just looking up at the tower, and she fell out of nowhere. Gee, I wonder how. She does not look at all familiar to me. Who could this be? What the matter?
Oh!
Princess Peach. So this is the princess that Count Black kidnapped.
Yeah.
Well, the poor girl seems to have had a rough time of that, we can be sure. She doesn't appear to be conscious. And she is shivering uncontrollably. What could the problem be? Oh, I know. Muriel, you must go to the chef named Saffron on the first floor of Flipside. I'm sure she knows a warming and revitalizing recipe for this poor girl. Once she revives, we will be able to ask Princess Peach exactly what happened. Now off with you. Find Saffron the chef on the first floor. Welcome to Sweet Smiles. Oh, sugar, our dishes will turn that little frown right upside down. What? A friend of yours is out cold. Oh, mercy! Well, listen here, Sugar, she sounds like she needs some spicy soup. All I need is a fire burst to make a pot of soup that'll warm her up in a jiffy. Some stores sell fire burgers, so just check the shelves wherever you like to shop. You bring me one sugar and I'll make you some tasty spicy soup. Good soup. Whoa, now there's the fire burst I need. Now let's just get started on making that spicy soup. Hand me the fire burst. This ought to wake up that sleeping beauty of yours, Sugar. Get it to her just as quick as you can. Did you notice the other side? Good soup. A desang. Oh, it seems to have worked.
Ah.
Mom, I feel like I just ate the most delicious thing. I haven't had a dream about such tasty food in ages.
Hey.
Oh, Mario, you're okay.
Hmm?
But where exactly are we? This is Flipside. I'm okay. And who are you? My dear, I am called Merlin, and that is what is known as a pixel. Her name is Tippy. Come, let us adjourn to my house. I would be grateful if you would tell us more there.
Yeah.
And then before I knew it, I awoke and saw Mario, you, and Tippy. Well, my dear, that is most assuredly a tale of woe and troubles. Oh, Mario, what do you suppose happened to Luigi and Bowser? Notice how Peach is concerned about Bowser. Honestly, sometimes just for more reasons alone. You get the impression that Mario, Peach, Bowser are kind of in a friendship triangle. Where Bowser is always kind of jealous of Mario being friends with Peach. But Peach doesn't see either of them as romantic partners. And Mario doesn't actually pursue Peach. We just get thank you Mario kisses in some game. I suppose you're right, there's just no way to know. I just hope they're safe. Merlin, what should we do next? And one pure heart shall lead the way to the next, so it is written. There are still more heart pillars to be found in Flipside, young ones. When you find the next heart pillar, you must set up your heart in it. And when you do so, a door to the world containing the next pure heart will appear. And when you do so, a door to the world containing the next pure heart will appear. And the intuition tells me the next door may lead you to the mysterious Merlin. Like Vestovius and I, Merle is one of the ancients. We are like long-lost cousins. And I'm sure you have 6 more of them. Yes, I have heard that Merle has long guarded an unseen and secret treasure. Yes, I have heard that Merle has long guarded an unseen and secret treasure. Yes, I have heard that Merle has long guarded an ancient and secret treasure. Should figure out how to use spell check on this. Anyway. Half the typos are just typos from hitting one letter on one hand before the other on the other hand, and many of them are easily just fixed by looking for words that don't exist. Like E before I is always a type A. Because in English it's supposed to be I before E, except after C and some other rules about sound. But when I type something like believe, it's correct. But when I type out something quickly, it sometimes shows up as believe. The one word that always trips me up is weird. If my instincts are correct, it may be the next pure heart we seek. I must tell you, the light prognosticus also speaks of her magical powers. So we just need to find this Merly person, is that it? Oh ho ho ho, are you going as well? You should not tax yourself. You've only just recovered and it may be dangerous. Well, I can't just sit here and let everyone else go off to save the world. Now can I? After all, the void that is spreading in the sky is my fault. Mine and Bowser's. So going, and that final. I made my decision. So this is what I mean by Peach was always like this. Just like in the Mario movie. She doesn't sit back and let others do everything. She wants to be a leader. Like a real leader. I guess we need to find that next heart pillar. This princess is headstrong, to be sure. How very refreshing. I insist you take this. A key to a door somewhere in town. There are secrets in this town that even I do not know. There are secrets in this town that even I do not know. This may be one of the keys to uncovering them. Quite literally, in fact. Please use this key wherever it fits here in town. My intuition tells me you should be able to use it very near my house. I will continue to read the Light Prognosticus and look for any clues that may help. I am sure that musty old tome still has much to teach us. Yes, much indeed. Now, Mario, Princess Peach, do all you can to stop the Count's evil plans. Let's go, Mario. Come on, Tippy.
Yeah.
I think we need one of the other pixel first. Apparently, we can't get up there. Can't get in there yet.
What?
With Princess Peach at his side, Mario set out once again, bound for adventure. This time, our heroes were tasked with finding the mysterious charmer Merly. If Merlin was right, then Merly was the key to finding the next pure heart. Never one to flinch from danger, Mario set out to find Merlin's mysterious mansion. But little did he know the evil works of dastardly Count Gluck awaited at every turn. Chapter 2-1 Bogging to Merle's.